Hey, world history. Hey, fourth period. Hey, sixth period. Skramalia here. We're talking about Hitler. You're watching Hitler, The Rise of Evil. Dun 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 dun. And I just wanted to talk a little bit more about Adolf Hitler and his rise. So, first thing, I want you to understand that Hitler had uh, someone he looked up to very much, and that someone was Benito Mussolini of Italy, who invented this type of government called fascism. And the word fascism comes from this idea that it's a Roman idea that one stick is weak, but a whole bunch of sticks together, tied together, are strong. And that's where the word comes from. So Mussolini starts a fascist party in Italy. They call his followers the Black Shirts, and Hitler will just copy that, and his followers will become the Brown Shirts. Um, so the first thing, I'll just go through this quickly, is that um, how Hitler becomes the leader of the Nazi Party is kind of a strange story. He's actually hired, as you've seen probably in the video, as a spy. He's a hero in World War One. After the war, they're decommissioning the army. That means the people are leaving the army, but Hitler actually is given a job since he has won 2 Iron Crosses. And so they give him a job, and he's to go spy on this nationalist party called the Nazis. And he goes and he spies on them. And I think you see it played out in the movie. He listens and he kind of likes what he hears. And then he speaks. And the thing is, Hitler's kind of evil super ability is his speaking ability. And you need to keep that in mind when you watch him rise up. We'll watch real speeches, but that's how he got people. He could speak. And he writes in his book, the first time he spoke at a Nazi meeting in a beer hall, probably pretty lightly attended, he realizes that he can really grab an audience. So he spies on this National Socialist German Workers' Party, and then he joins it. And the Nazi Party is a copy of Mussolini's fascist party in Italy. It tends to be supported by the lower middle class and the middle class. Hitler adopts the swastika. That's the hooked cross, and you can see it here. And we'll talk more about that as we go along. And that becomes kind of the symbol of this Nazism. And that hooked cross has a long history. We'll go back to it. But it used to mean good luck. But Hitler's going to take that and make it the symbol of the Nazi Party. He designed it. Remember, he's an artist, so he's kind of does some graphic design here. How Mussolini had black shirts, Hitler gets his followers, and they're called brown shirts. And you see a picture of a brown shirt here. He looks like a soldier, but the guy next to that swastika is not a soldier. He is a follower of the Nazi Party. And they're usually thugs, criminals, not afraid to go to jail. To think of the Nazi Party, think of them as a gang. That's how they act. They are loyal to the party, and they will use violence. They brawl in the streets, especially with the communists. There's street fights. It's crazy times in Germany. So Hitler uses that, and the Nazis use the common disgust of the Treaty of Versailles and the poor economic conditions in Germany and the bad morale from losing World War I and all this anger to build up his party. And you can see this flag here. You see the old imperial cross, the Iron Cross in the left corner, And you also see this swastika in the middle. That's a pretty crazy little symbol. But that swastika is kind of this new symbol, this new Germany, brand new thing. So Hitler, again copying Mussolini, tries to seize power from the government, the democratic government of Germany. And he marches and tries to take control of Munich. It's called the famous 1924 Beer Hall Push. And a push is like a takeover or a revolution. And Hitler, as you'll see in Rise of Evil, this Beer Hall Push is a total failure, complete flop. Nazis are shot down. The government goes against the Nazis, and actually Hitler's arrested and he goes on trial for treason. And the trial is one of those moments in history that I'll talk a little bit about later, because it's one of the big moments in world history. So you can see a little picture of Hitler on trial in the corner there. We'll talk about that later. So I'll see you on Friday at the Zoom meeting. So have a great day. Stay safe. Bye.